Man, Beyonce got this country radio station shaking in their boots. Monique out there denying her children. And Sean Evans out here loving these corn stars. You got a stacked book right now on Tales from the Cribs. So make sure y'all subscribe. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Make sure y'all hit the notification bell. Cause we about to hit the tea, man. We about to spill the tea. You already know what's going on. You already know the name. It's your boy Jesse J. Phillips Supreme 305 with my co-host
Chico Grande Chico 2 times. What is up, crew?
Hey,
how y'all doing?
Man, I know we doing amazing. How y'all doing on this, President's Day?
Oh, yeah.
I know some people was off work today. I feel sorry for you people that had your kids, had to, watch your kids for another day. You thought you was free, but you was wrong.
You feel sorry for people that had to spend time with their family. It's so terrible. You're going to be a great parent, cuz. I can see it now.
What? I'm working on my inner Monique. What are you talking about?
You sounded real Sean Evans-ish.
Nah, man, let me stop playing. But hey, man, this background is amazing. Shout out to my co-host for finding it. He always putting us on. And thank y'all for hitting that like button and hitting that subscribe button, man. We rising up on the top, man. We getting more and more followers. But man, it's episode 144. Ooh, man, it's Tales from the Crib, man. How you liking it so far, man?
Oh, I'm feeling pretty good. I'm ready to start the show. I'm ready for the drama. And it seems like every week, everyone is trying to be Clout Lord of the Week. So we got to see who's getting that trophy. Oh, NBA All-Star went on. Put in the comments below. Did you check out NBA All-Star? What was kind of the craziest thing of the week you saw? Oh, also, RIP to the one person that lost their life in Kansas City at the Kansas City Super Bowl parade. RIP to them and anyone that got injured at that. It's terrible. It's supposed to be a time of celebration and ended in tragedy. We still don't know what's going on, but we're going to get into that later in the show. But thank you for coming to Tales from the Crib, episode 144. Let's start the show. You ready?
I've been ready, man. Let's start the show. So we're going to start it like this, man. It's just gun violence, man. We starting off with gun violence over.
I was like, we're going to get into that later. Actually, we're getting into that now.
Getting into it right now, man. Over 20 people injured in this incident. Like my co-host said,
it was like 30, actually. I think it got up
went to 30. Wow. And one person tragically lost their life. Her name was Lisa Lopez. She was a DJ at a local radio station.
Man, come on, man. We lost one of our fellow people on the mic.
It's just
crazy.
crazy.
How are they going to take out a mic personality?
I know, man. It's just kids. These kids and these gun laws and people not cracking down. But we got a video right here, talking about basically the situation. We're going to come back, give you some more facts about it, and then give you our opinions.
The mass shooting at the Kansas City Chiefs Super Bowl victory rally on Wednesday injured 22 people and killed one woman, according to TFTC police. Lisa Lopez Galvin, a Johnson County mom and DJ for community radio station KKFI, has been identified as the individual killed in the shooting. Police Chief Stacey Graves said Thursday morning that the shooting victims ranged in age from 8 years old to 47. Half of them were under 16. Police said they've detained 3 people, 2 of whom are juveniles. No arrests have been made, but it's believed that a dispute between several people led to the shooting. Gabe Wallace, a sophomore at Shawnee Mission East, was near Union Station when the shots broke out on Wednesday.
Like the security guard was like, get over the damn fence right now. There's a shooter. We hop over. I hit my face on accident. But then, so I headed in there. I had no idea where he was. I headed in there. There's like an FBI agent named Megan. She's like, all right, are you okay? Just like, we'll find your friends and everything. But then, so I just headed all the way over here. But I'm pretty sure when I was standing outside, I heard just like boom, boom, like real quick. And then the security guard was like, get over the barricade, get in Union State, or just like, get over here right now. Just come on, let's go. And then, so we went in Union Station. Like, I had no idea if my friends were okay. Like, it's terrible. Like,
tragic situation. And I mean, so as soon as this happened, a lot of the loved ones put up a GoFundMe up. They were trying to hit a $75K for the basically for the funeral, because she passed away not on the site, but she passed away at the hospital during surgery. And it just so happens the GOAT, the great one, Taylor Swift, blessed him with $100,000 and they weren't even asked for it. It was random, and she wasn't even in Kansas City for the parade because they were feeling like that would have been just caused too much chaos. They didn't expect this to happen.
Oh yeah, I mean, she was like almost like she's maybe the biggest celebrity in the world right now as far as a singer or musician, and like it's like
Except they were almost with Michael Jackson and Jesus.
I could imagine if it's a Super Bowl crowd plus a Swiftie crowd. That might be like the perfect storm. Might be Armageddon.
All them little small little white girls. This has been all over with.
Hold on.
They would have locked this place down. What?
She has fans of all races. Why you gotta pigeonhole her co-host?
Because that's who loves her the most. We ain't gonna can't sugarcoat it. Horrible. But back to what I was saying. I mean, some people were saying that. So some people, it was three people were arrested. Two of them were juveniles. One person got released already. Two people that still arrested are still juveniles. And what they're thinking is, how do y'all feel about if they convict the parents of the children for this catastrophic event?
Well, I mean, it's kind of a sticky situation. People were thinking that it might have been, like unfortunately, as history's shown lately, where people actually do like plan this out and act bad. But it seems like this, what it seems to be is that this was just like two people getting into a beef. And it's like, how you get into a beef at a Super Bowl parade? You're all supposed to be same team. So it's supposed to be like a big party of brotherly love.
Y'all went back-to-back championships. It's supposed to be big news.
You're supposed to be celebrating with everyone in your city. And how does it get so bad where you want to murk someone? And all these people were underage. Yeah. And it's like, why are they packing like that at a Super Bowl parade?
True. I mean, that's what we got to talk on this gun situation. I mean, this gun situation is getting out of hand. They don't know what to do with it. I mean, like, they don't know if they want to just take away guns and only leave it for the officers. But then some people feel like,
I mean, we're in Texas, so we don't know what Kansas, what it is, what their laws there. So it's like, I don't know. Are they similar to ours?
No, I mean, I don't think they have open carry. I don't think they have.
Put in the comments below. Did you see anything on that where they mentioned that if it was one way or the other?
If it's open carry or not?
Yeah.
No, I didn't say anything about open carry, but
concealed.
No, but what they did talk about was they may be charging these kids as adults because, I mean, somebody died and it's possible that it might happen.
And it's like you get in a beef, it's one thing to get in a beef and maybe like try to defend yourself or tell someone to get away from you, but like, why are you just shooting randomly out in a crowd? True. It's like, there's a bunch of people around and a bunch of people are
you're going to get caught.
And yeah, there's so many people and like cameras and they got tackled and it's like, and it's really tragic to hear that like an 8-year-old got hit.
Yeah, that was real horrible.
Don't want to hear. They said half of the victims were like under 15, 16.
Yeah, pretty much.
So it's like that's like super tragic. It's supposed to be there with your family, having a good time. Your local team won the Super Bowl, and then like we saw one guy, he got shot in the foot when we were doing our research, and it's like who knows, he might have to walk with a limp for the rest of his life. Just because he wanted to go to a freaking Super Bowl parade.
Just because he wanted to see his team leave. I mean, and this didn't happen during the parade. This happened at the end, towards when everybody was leaving and going to the vehicles. But, I mean, that's what I always say. You never stay to the last minute. Just like when you go to the club. Club end at 2 o'clock.
Don't be lurking in the parking lot at 2:30.
Exactly, man. I'm leaving the club at least 1:15, 1:20. I'm leaving the club. Ain't got time.
Don't let this man lie to you.
What?
He would leave at 1:45.
That was because we were trying to find. Remember, we were trying to find 6-pound baby Jesus. Then we found him on 6th Street. Then we lost him. We turned around and lost him again.
No, I mean, I'm talking about most of the time in general. You're not gonna just try to throw it into a one-time thing. We tried not to stay to 2 because always BS happened after 2. So we would leave at 1:45, 1:30. Sometimes
it's playing semantics. It's only 15 minutes, but
really 1:55.
True, but I mean, this is a tragic incident. I mean, I don't know what's gonna happen now with the parade situation. I'm pretty sure the next time any parade happens, it's gonna be a whole bunch of cops, especially during the NFL parade. The commission is not gonna play that, and I mean, I'm just glad none of the NFL players got hurt. And it's crazy how as soon as this happened, as soon as this happened, the NFL dropped a statement like, "Oh, they were already gone. We make sure they were all in safety." And we're like, "What about the civilians?" Like, we got what we needed. This is what we really here.
You're trying to disrespect.
That's what they was doing.
No.
They was trying to low key disrespect. But
well,
I mean,
of course they're gonna protect their $1 million assets. Like,
true.
Could you imagine how much Patrick Mahomes is worth to like the net value of the Kansas City Chiefs?
So much money he probably. It's like LeBron bringing money to the Cleveland.
Like he was Cleveland's whole economy.
True. And then on top of that, I mean, right now they have Travis Kelce. You see on his Twitter page, he's posting out about this, giving his condolences. And I think they got Patty Mahomes going to the victims that's been shot in the hospital. He's going taking pictures with them and seeing them. And I wonder, like the 2 civilians that tackled the kids. I wonder if they finna get compensated for this, or you just get like a heroic.
I mean, I don't know if
do you get free Subway for a year?
I don't know if they'll get anything like official, but they might get something from like a celebrity being nice.
I mean, I need for the rest of the year. I need every restaurant to know I need my face card good at every restaurant. Anytime I go to any restaurant I want, I need all the food for free. You see what I did? I saved the city. We gonna win another ring next year. Without me.
Yeah.
Anything, nothing, exactly.
Well, you're the angel in the outfield?
Pretty much. I'm the great Bambino.
You're the sixth man.
Listen,
you remember the movie with Marlon Wayans?
Of course.
You're out there, the ghosts all turn into play.
Exactly. See, without me, it would be no championship. He says, I need to compensate these people, man. They need to get some checks. They need. I mean, you give a reward to criminals who get caught. So why don't you give rewards to people that saved the city?
They should.
See.
But usually celebrities step in, so it's all right.
True. I mean, hey, if she got 100, if what's the name gave her 100K, I mean, Patty Mahomes got it. I mean, Taylor Swift gave her 100K. They got it.
I'm pretty sure the Super Bowl. I mean, the
what
Chiefs,
if he gave you 5K?
We might have to run down on Patty Mahomes. No, I'm just kidding.
Ain't no State Farm commercials.
No, we get Kelsey to step up. It's like we got a check from your girl, but we didn't get nothing from you, bro.
Exactly. I mean, you ain't paying for no dates.
What kind of this? And your brother's got a podcast too, so why don't you tell him to throw some NFL salary our way?
It's disrespect.
No, but we try to take everything into jokes, but we need to talk about tragedy and go from what do you want to call it? Censorship,
exactly.
Hatefulness, prejudice.
Ooh, I like that. It's Black History Month, is this?
Exactly.
Black History Month. So we gotta respect the GOAT, man. We gotta respect the great one, Beyonce.
Did you say the gray one?
The great one, Beyonce.
Oh no, gray, like color.
Oh no, great one, Beyonce. Beyonce's perfect. Beyonce doesn't get gray hairs. She doesn't get anything. She's up there with the GOAT, God, and Michael. It's God, Michael Jackson, Beyonce, Taylor Swift.
I'm pretty sure that Michael Jackson is nowhere near God.
I said, oh yeah, Michael Jackson, God, Beyonce.
No, I'm pretty sure Michael Jackson is at the opposite of that totem.
What?
Apparently,
in the music industry, in the music world.
I was talking about just in life.
Oh, not in life. No.
You can't have him next to God in life. God might come down and get you.
Oh no, they need to come get these people. But I mean, if you didn't know, Beyonce is about to drop her new album
she's from the country,
in late March,
and she likes it that way.
Exactly, man. She's from Houston. She was born in Houston, Texas. So it's only right that she drop a country album before she retires from the music industry. So it looks like here they're disrespecting my girl. The Oklahoma country radio station finally added Beyonce's music after getting tons of email and requests to basically add her to the radio station. And
they respond to a fan's request to play Beyonce's new song Texas Hold'em.
Mm-hmm.
We do not play Beyonce on KYKC as we are a country music station.
Exactly.
So they were saying they weren't going to play her because she's not typically a country artist, but it's like, I don't know what everyone knows, like she typically does like R&B and singing or pop. She really does everything, but she does a country song. It should be under the country category.
True. And we got
And if people are requesting it, I mean, that's literally like, what can you say? It's like, we have another channel called Crib Reactions where we do reactions to videos. And sometimes, the fans speak for themselves. They want certain videos.
You got to give it to them.
And if they're getting the views, if they're giving the comments and supporting us, we're going to give them what they want. So, you got to listen to your fans as a radio station as well. If you're getting the requests, you got to play them.
True.
And she's a big name. And if they're getting requests and people are tuning in to hear her, that's probably going to even drive up your listens. And that's what you're trying to do at the end of the day anyways, is improve your streams.
True.
So, I mean, I don't know why they're tripping. But, country does have that age-old stigma of always being... hold on.
That's
And basically doing that all the time.
Pretty much. And we got a little short video.
And causing all kinds of
emotional damage.
To K. Michelle asks about it, but we got a little video right here.
And Nelly.
Oh, hard. No, they accepted Nelly. I don't think they had a problem with Nelly.
No, they didn't. That's crazy.
They didn't have a problem with Nelly when he did
Nelly
that.
is like
But he had that one. But he had a song he was on.
Oh, but they didn't.
They didn't
accept
complain about Dirk.
They didn't accept your favorite artist.
Who?
Lil Nasty X.
They disrespect, man. We're gonna talk about this dude right here. Is gonna talk about the video, country music, let you know a little bit about it, and then we're gonna come back, give you some more facts about Beyonce and how they disrespected her.
Entertainment industry just won't leave any area alone, right? They just have to seize control over every aspect, don't they?
They've got to make their mark, just like a dog in a dog walk park. You know, every dog has to mark every tree, right? So that's what's going on here. Shania and the other folks you talked about, what they did is they were in country music and they went out. You know, that's one thing. But people coming into country music have because I know a little something about country music, and
it's just disrespectful. I mean, you got Ray Charles, Tracy Chapman out here pioneering country music first. Those black people.
That's what I was gonna say. Allegedly, what Beyonce is doing is she's doing like a trilogy album, and she's basically said that there's a lot of music that black culture doesn't get credit for, and sometimes that they were the forefathers of, and that she's trying to do, pay respects to that.
Yeah, basically pay respects to that. And I mean, you know who didn't pay respects to these country music radio stations? Out of 150 of the country music radio stations they report to basically the Billboard country music, only 8 of them are gonna be playing basically one of Beyonce's songs.
But she has 2 out.
But she has 2 out, and none of them are playing that one. And a lot of them are saying that they don't allow this. They're feeling like basically Beyonce's trying to basically make a mockery of this. Like you don't eat. People that do country music, they're saying is they eat, sleep, and breathe Beyonce. I mean, they eat, sleep, and breathe country music. Like that's all they do is country music. I think
she has the power to like turn fans like.
But they don't want that. They want you to be this. They don't care about. I guess country music doesn't care about all that extra stuff.
Country music, you almost have to live like by a country code, because like even as big as Taylor Swift is now, when she came out, she was like technically a country artist, but they were like, you're too pop, and they basically kind of like gently kicked her out of country. And they're like, no, you should just do pop. That's what you do. You're not country.
True.
Because that's her first genre. And now like she's like pop, Doja Cat vibes.
True, but the crazy thing about that is
I don't know she was first.
The crazy thing about that is back in 2016, I seen an interview with Natalie Maine. She was on the Harold Stern show. She was basically part of the Dixie Chicks. She did an interview talking about when her and Beyonce performed in 2016
at the CMT,
at the CMAs, the CMTs.
Oh yes, Country Music Awards. Yeah,
Country
CMAs.
Music Awards. That basically that was the highest viewed basically thing that they had on their station, and they took it off because they had received so many hateful emails about it, saying they don't like this, so many racist emails saying they don't like this, and then they had to put it back up because everybody hated that they took it off.
Yeah, I mean it's a double-edged sword. It's like danged if you do it, danged if you don't.
Pretty
sometimes.
much.
Like, but given their track record, they don't look good at all.
Yeah, I mean, but country music doesn't care. I mean, you can see K. Michelle out here. She's finally getting accepted by country music, but she lives in Tennessee.
I never knew she was trying.
She was. She was trying for the longest.
I don't listen to country, so new country music doesn't like pop on my radar, so to speak.
Exactly. I mean,
sorry for your country.
But
fans.
you don't listen to like Morgan. What's it? Morgan
Whalen.
Morgan Whalen.
No.
Morgan Whalen and
you listen to Jeffrey Dahmer?
I listen to Reba.
Oh.
Reba Sweet. Oh, that's not true.
You listen to Jeffrey Dahmer?
Is that the dude that got the dudes in the wall?
The country guy.
Jeffrey Dahmer. Nah. Well, that sound like that movie, that Netflix movie, The Killer Dude.
Because it is.
I knew you were playing jokes. I'm see, Harp. You don't see.
What about Garth Brooks?
Do
you like when the thunder rolls and the lightning strikes?
I think I heard that song. What about? Isn't George Strait?
That is George Strait.
That's for real.
No.
Did I get it right for real?
No, I mix up people all the time.
I think I've been to his name is George. His name is George Strait, right?
There is George Strait.
I've been to one of his concerts before.
You're making me doubt myself. I'm gonna look it up.
But I mean, with country music, they're really strict about it. Like, you can't be over here dibbling and dabbling in and out. Once you do country music, they want you to do.
It is
music.
Garth Brooks. Thunder rolls, lightning strikes. He's a goat.
He is the GOAT. But I mean, with this situation, Beyonce's not gonna care. She's gonna drop this stuff. But I mean, she's not gonna win any. In their eyes, they're not gonna give her any awards. So I mean, we're gonna see how this goes. But I mean, pronounce
her what?
Pronounce her the queen of all music.
Exactly.
Beyonce gonna do it. She can't do no.
The Beehive is gonna get you.
For what? For pronouncing her the great?
No, you almost we're gonna say something else and you caught yourself. That's why I said they were gonna get
pronounce her as the GOAT of all goats when she do this.
You were about to pronounce her something else.
Nah, I'm not that. I'm not like the dude. Oh gosh, the dude that played was it Blade? Spawn. The dude that played Spawn.
Yeah.
He came out this weekend and had to say, like, this is like the 4th or 5th time that I've seen on the internet that I'm dead, and I'm not dead. I'm here. I'm alive. I'm drinking orange juice. Stop saying I'm dead. This is like the 4th or 5th time.
He actually had a handful of movies, man, but they never gave him the respect he deserved. I thought he was a decent actor. I love the OG Spawn movie.
Spawn
with what is it, Leg Lozano dude?
Yep.
The guy that played the what's it called? The Pest.
The Pest.
You remember The Pest?
No, I remember The Pest. What's that?
It's a great movie.
Put
in the comments if
you saw The Pest. But moving on from The Pest is, you got anything else to say about the GOAT Beyonce?
If you're watching on TFTC Clips, watch the whole show in full 1080p on Tales from the Crib.
Hey.
That's the main channel. TFTC Clips is where we chop it up for you lazy bums.
Hey, just for you, man. Just for y'all. But moving on here, man. Look out here, man. 12 days later, almost 2 weeks. It's 12 million views on Club Shay Shay. Monique's still out here serving it up.
Man, I was actually really surprised by this. Like, I love Shannon Sharp. I love Club Shay Shay. I love the Cat Williams episode. And I thought, Monique's been around forever. But I always thought of her as like a B-list, C-list celebrity.
What?
And for her interview to get these numbers, I was actually surprised even with Shay Shay. When I saw that he did the interview with her, I thought it was going to be a low on the views. But do you believe that it's her name with his, or that Shannon Sharp is carrying because he's on a hot streak with interviews?
Nah, it's just it's her name. But at the same time, I thought this video would have did at least 30 million. That's what I thought it was going to do.
What's their interview at now?
12 million.
12?
Yeah.
Oh.
She can basically get 1 million views every day.
I wonder if it's going to stay like that or level off.
It may level. I think the most she may get is like 15 million, which is great. That's great for an interview.
Or like 20.
That's amazing.
Yeah, that's pretty dang good.
But back to the topic. I mean, looks like here Monique was out here talking about D.L. Hughley, talking about Taylor Swift, talking about Tyler Perry. But now she out here talking about her son. So, I mean, I guess in the whole interview, she talked about in her relationship with her son, how I guess she was close to everybody. The son came out and said that's a lie.
It's crazy that, she said, I've been wronged by so many people. And then it's like, I heard your son doesn't like you. And it's like, yeah, because I didn't really care about him. And it's like, well, maybe that's your karma, Monique. Maybe that's what's going on. But Monique's son responds to her exposing their text messages. I guess the intelligent thing to do when assuming your son is having a mental episode is to post personal messages that are 3 years old. She posted messages, and that
he's going through a lot.
Claims that she's a bad mother.
It's a lot.
Here are the receipts from a mother who allegedly does not love her son. So, yeah, it looks like she's just doing the most.
She's doing the most, and we have a video right here of him basically explaining his side, a short version, and, Monique explaining her side with her daddy. And then, once again, it's Monique.
Is it her dad? Just so y'all don't know, if y'all knew, daddy is her husband, right?
That's daddy's her husband. It's not an actual father. It's her.
That's crazy.
Her husband. It's her husband.
I'm gonna make my wife
just call you daddy for now on.
My wife call me daddy.
Well, your girls, what do they call you, baby? Oh, my girls call. I mean, when I get a girlfriend.
No. I mean, it's one thing to do it Let me bring us back on screen because I'm not playing the video. Yeah, it's one thing to say it like in private, you know, when you're doing like that, but it's just like personal, like out loud in the
all
public
the time.
all the time.
That's my daddy. That's my dad. Pause.
Yeah,
not like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean.
You know how we go.
Whoa, calm down.
It's Big Daddy over here.
Calm down, Shaquille O'Neal.
It's all right, Kevin Hart.
But man, we got Monique's son talking right here. Basically, Shy Low, basically spending his part of the
call me daddy in public.
His part of the situation.
You want to go to the bathroom? You got to ask daddy.
You can tell the girls that? That's crazy.
No, I'm joking, man.
Calm down, Trey Songz.
People don't understand humor, man. I said I'm joking. It's not for real.
You almost worse than that 2-dog person.
What 2-dog person?
His name shall not be named since we took him off the episode.
Oh, yeah. The person was bad.
But not like this situation. Let's see what they're talking about.
The internet, I would just like to ask, what do Club Shay Shay, the articles about my mother and I's relationship, the interviews about our relationship, and Instagram all have in common? Well, if you are competent, the internet. Furthermore, I did not expose my mother, nor did I badmouth my mother. I simply provided context to what was already being said about me, while also explaining why I don't speak to them directly. The reason those that feel negatively about what I said are just having a hard time differentiating between Nikki Parker and Monique. Please stop with the cornball idea that a celebrity can talk about a family member on the internet for years, but God forbid said family member says any one thing, and you all are outside with tiki torches and pitchforks defending not the actual person, but the idea of a person. These people are in an industry that is efficient at making money.
Time we laid eyes on you, your mother got you everything you needed for the newborn baby about 3 years ago. You're forgetting about how I, from Georgia, am talking you
Listen
through
to Daddy.
getting your car after we gave you the half the down payment for it, and you were 31 years of age, 32 years of age at that point, and I'm negotiating the deal with the dealer for you as you sit there. And you have the vehicle you're driving right now because of your mother. These are the things that you're leaving out when you're expressing what...
She said, you've been taking care of that nigga all his motherfucking life. She said, Monique, I'm 80 years old, and I got a son 60 years old. And every time that nigga don't get what he want, he still tell me how fucked up I was when he was 10 years old. Fuck that nigga. Fuck them kids, bitch.
Word.
They grown now.
They grown now. I mean, I guess, but I don't like how this alleged daddy and Monique out here tag teaming a son. First off, the daddy out here saying, "Oh, you 31 years old and you got me negotiating your car deals. We giving you this money," and then you got Monique using all this stuff, talking about you on stage, trying to get money off you, but you over here saying you have a mental health problem. She over here saying, oh yeah, don't worry about him. He's having a mental episode. But if he's having a mental episode, why are you using this to get views?
Why are you egging it on?
Exactly. I mean, it just doesn't make sense. And then when you hear them talking, all you hear them saying is, oh yeah, we pay for this for you. We pay for that for you. We pay for this. And I'm guessing Monique feels like, I mean, her form of showing affection is basically buying you gifts. And if I buy you these gifts, then you should be happy. Like, you shouldn't have anything to say about me. There's no reason you should be bringing stuff up that happened to me that you when you're 10 years old. And if you didn't know, Monique basically had the kid when she was young. And she chose to basically get the money while basically her assistant, which is his cousin, watch him and everybody else watch him. And now that she had this second family with this husband right here, which is her third husband, she's basically being like the perfect mom and everything, and like the son never experienced that, so maybe the son's jealous a little bit. Or I mean, they both right. I mean, because
well, yeah, it seems like it was tough because like she was a single parent and on the rise to stardom in the comedy world, so she probably didn't have enough a lot of time. She was probably constantly on the road, So she probably wasn't like exclusively there one-on-one all the time raising her first kid. And later on in her career, she's not, probably getting roles as frequent and having more time in between stuff where she could really settle down and be a mom. And then, she's got a spouse now. So, it's like she has a family, so she can even get help on that side. And, it's like it's not like if she's not there, no one's there.
True.
So, she has like a much more balanced effort and probably more time in her schedule. But it's crazy for the son to be like so upset about it, especially when she's helping him now. But I think it's also that she's also wrong for using it in her comedy and also talking about it in a special, because it's like you talk about wanting to heal a relationship with your family, and then you're talking about it, on a show where you're being interviewed. So it's like of course that's not going to make him feel well about the situation if it's already not well. So it's really shame on both of them. So it seems like, it's one of those situations where two things can be true and they both can be right about them both being bad. They basically both need to be better and set better examples for each other, because it seems like they're being petty and tit for tat right now.
True, and then one thing the son is saying is that they both need to basically be doing some healing to get this whole situation done. But Monique feels like he should come to her, and he feels like, oh no, I shouldn't come to you. We should meet in the middle, or we should be doing something. But I mean, I guess they're not saying eye to eye.
It's funny. It's like, because if you see that Instagram post and it's like, if one of your friends doesn't reach out to you, just that means that you don't need to reach out to him at all. And it's like, well, if everyone lives by that post, then no one would have any friends anymore. Pretty
much.
So it's like sometimes you got to reach out, and it's like, I don't know. It's just dumb things sometimes.
It's dumb things. This is a tragic situation. I mean, but hopefully he says that this is the last time that he's basically gonna address this online. I mean, he's basically he's a lot of the time he's on TikTok doing this. So this is gonna be the last time that he's basically gonna be addressing this. But I mean, y'all comment down below. Let me know how you feel about this situation. Do you feel like he's in the wrong, she's in the wrong, they're both in the wrong? It's just a whole bunch of just nonsense going on.
Yeah, I mean, I think everyone loses when the family feuds, especially in public. So I mean,
never feud in public.
Yeah, so it's it's bad. So hopefully, they can mend this. But I don't know. Monique also seems like the one to have attitude and hold grudges.
True, I mean, and
it's like if you act like that, then they're both gonna hold grudges forever, and it's just gonna be it is what it is.
True, I mean he's already 34 years old. He has a little daughter, and
it's like, yeah, do you want to make this so bad that you can't be in your grandkids' life? Like, is that really what your goal is?
Hey, she got other kids. She got 3 other kids.
Some people feel that way. So that's like some people, they have an initial family and then they end up having like a second family in life, and
like Brian McKnight.
Yeah, and they end up being like,
remember him?
The second family is my real family. Forget my first family. I'm just gonna act like they never existed.
I remember we did that Brian McKnight story. He said forget it, F his first family. Now he only posts his second family. But it's a dirty game out there, especially when you out there making money. But speaking of making money, man, shout out to this next topic right here, man. This is who I strive to be. I mean,
strive?
Of course. Ain't nobody out here better than my dog Nathan Wade. Nathan Wade out here. He out here laying a king ding. He out here getting people to bump up his salary from basically a mere 120K a year to basically over 650 or 650K just for this trial. And all because Miss Fani Lewis can't keep her emotions intact. Now we basically got the trial going on. Fani Willis out here. We got basically Fani Willis out here goes off on the stand as lawyers try to disqualify her from the Trump case to basically her romantic situation with the prosecutor Nathan Wade. What happened?
No, I was basically going to chime in and say that it's crazy because she went after Trump super hard, saying he's not following the rules. He has all these skeletons in his closet, and he should be persecuted. And then it's like, if you're going to be calling someone out, they're probably going to send their people to look into your past. And it looks like she has just as many skeletons in her own closet. So it's funny how she was prepared to attack someone, but not prepared to have her own history ran through. And now she's being exposed just the same as she was trying to expose someone else. So it goes around, comes around. And, maybe if she didn't try to poke the bear, maybe her career wouldn't now be in the toilet.
Exactly. And right now, before we play this video, basically
she was the one that was after Young Thug, right?
Yeah, she's the same one after Young Thug and YFN Lucci. It's basically the whole. This basically we're gonna get into that, but before we get into that,
maybe if she gets in trouble, they can throw out their cases.
True, and before all that, we want to let y'all know that yes, Donald Trump is possibly still guilty for this situation. Even if you think he's guilty, whatever it is, this has nothing to do with that. We already know that this is basically to divert us from the situation at hand. But this is the situation at hand, and this just looks bad. And if you a person of a big mama and you the big boss, this is something that you shouldn't even do. Even if you're not the big boss, they tell you day one when you go to jobs, do not have sex with employees. Play the video. Basically what it is.
Hold on, Coho. What was that?
That's what it was. That's what happened.
They tell you not fornicate with the public employees.
Fornicate, sex, same thing. You know what I mean.
Oh, my God. Sorry, my co-host has a potty mouth. He tries to get freaky sometimes. We're not on Patreon, co-host.
I'm on my Adam 22 vibe.
He's trying to make his own OnlyFriends.
Who is the glory hole?
Because they deserve a DA that won't have sex with his employees. Because they deserve a DA that won't put money in their own pocket when it should go to benefit children. Because we deserve better.
Did you observe them do things that are common among people having a romantic relationship?
Yes.
Such as, can you give us an example?
Hugging, kissing.
Mr. Wade is used to women that, as he told me one time, the only thing a woman can do for him is make him a sandwich.
Let's just get down to it. Did you or did you not, by May the 30th, 2023, have had sexual relations with Miss Willis, yes or no? Yes or no?
Yes.
So let's be clear, because you lied in this. Let me tell you which one you lied in. Right here. I think you lied right here. No. This is the truth. Judge, and it is a lie. It is a lie.
Oh, Jonathan Series in Atlanta.
It was a salacious couple of days on television, watching in a camera in the courtroom to hear about the personal, intimate relationship of District Attorney Fani Willis and the special prosecutor that she hired, who was her lover for a period of time. The salaciousness of this and the fact that she decided to testify when she was angry leads us to a point that it has probably hurt her credibility. The case will not be dismissed. I doubt that she will be disqualified. But ultimately, although she wins the motion, I would say that it could be said politically that the case then legally really becomes a loser.
It's just horrible. I mean, like, she didn't have to take the stand. Her lawyers were saying, they were already telling the judge that she wasn't going to take the stand, but Miss Fani Willis didn't want to hear it no more. She was tired of the lies. She was tired of people saying that she slept with Mr. Nathan in basically in 2009.
Did she know? He said she did.
I mean, he said they did, but it's basically it's like the Blueface thing. The Blueface situation with Soulja Boy, it's the time frame of when you said it, I did it. They're saying that Miss Fani did it in 2019. She's saying, no, me and Mr. Nathan then started messing around in 2021, 2022 time frame. So that's a lie. And, I mean, she's over here trying to play semantics, and it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, when you're working in the courthouse and you over here exchanging money for over $100, it needs to be reported.
They exchanging more than money.
Exactly. She wasn't reporting that. They're going on trips. These two people were going off for like 6 or 7 lavish trips, going to Peru and going to all these different places with his mom, and it just doesn't look good. And then on top of that, once you find out that you guys are in a relationship, even if you said you did it after he was appointed special prosecutor, you didn't report it then, he didn't report it, all this just looks bad. And even if you're right that you did pay everything in cash, which is crazy, have you ever been on a date, been to a restaurant and always only paid in cash? Or do you usually, when you go to restaurants, you pay in cash or do you pay with credit card?
It depends.
So
you can do either or. It just depends. A lot of times, if I have cash, I try to get rid of it.
True.
Because I like playing with cards, so I'll just try to spend it right away.
And that's the thing with this whole situation. Like, nobody knows where she got this cash from. She said...
Oh, yeah. She kept on saying the same story. She's like, my dad told me always have between like $5 and $10 grand in cash. Because you never know when you're gonna need it. And I'm like,
Pretty much.
What is that?
Exactly.
Who keeps 5 or 10 grand like underneath their pillow or in their closet or something?
Exactly. And she's saying that, oh yeah, she got this money from her first divorce back in 2005 when she got her first divorce. Then on top of that, she's saying that, oh, when I go to the grocery store, I get cash back. So all this money I have that I paid Mr. Nathan back with was all these lavish gifts, over basically $10,000 in gifts. I used it basically. I got the money from cash back from going to the grocery store. She's not admitting that she used her actual paycheck.
Yeah, it's weird to get cash back because it's like usually even at stores, even like the big box stores, like what do they let you do, like $100?
$50, $20.
Yeah, I mean that's more common.
At the
I was wondering if like, because I think some grocery stores around here will let you do like a little bigger than 20. I think you can do 50 or 100.
Exactly. So I mean, it's just funny because you can't trace the money when it's cash. But if you swipe your credit card and everything, you can trace that. But she thinks she's playing a slick game, and basically when you're saying this, that doesn't even sound right. That sounds basically peculiar. Why every time you with this man and only with this man you pay with cash, but everybody else you pay with cash.
She wants it off the books.
Exactly. It just doesn't look right. I mean, it's basically fishy, and when you basically a big boss like that, you shouldn't be doing fishy stuff like that. You making big money, big boss stuff. You have credit cards, debit cards. So you mean to tell me you making all this money? She says she makes more than $200K a month. $200K a year.
Oh, I was about to say
not $200K a year.
Golly, she needs to get a rapper chain.
No more than $200K a year. And before that, Nathan was only making what $9,500 a month, which equals out to $120K a month. And she said, "No, that's not enough. He needs to make $650K if he's dating me," which is crazy. You basically got greedy. Nobody on this whole team is making that much money. Nobody on the whole team is making more than $200K. The president of the United States only makes $400K. Basically the attorney general only makes $300K. So he makes more than that. He's never been basically a criminal lawyer. He's a traffic lawyer. This is the first time he ever did a criminal case. In his first ever criminal case, he's getting paid almost $1 million.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And you remember in the YSL case, they were saying the people there were not the lawyers, the trial people, not the trial people, the people that's on this, what's it called, the witnesses, not the witnesses.
What is the attorney?
Not the attorneys, the people the jury.
Oh, okay.
The jury were basically saying like, we're not making no money. Remember we said we're going broke and everything.
Oh yeah, because they only give them like $10 a day for food or something.
But yeah, you can give this man basically almost $1 million.
Yeah,
it's in taxpayers' money. So
that's what makes it worse, man. Is when it's taxpayers' dollars and it's getting wasted like that. You wonder how many taxpayer dollars get like wasted on programs or people paying their friends or family or cousins or significant others. And it's like, man, it's like we pay all that money for the betterment of our people, but it ends up just going in people's BFFs' pockets.
And everybody's all mad. Like a lot of people didn't even want to go do this Donald Trump case because presidents do this all the time, where they do illegal things to try to win bets, basically demand recounts when they know they lost. And a lot of people didn't want to do this. And Miss Fani wanted to do this case, remember, because she campaigned on this. She told us
she wanted to make a name for herself, and this was a way she thought she could do that.
Exactly, and that's not what you're supposed to be doing. You're supposed to want justice. You're not supposed to want somebody's name. And
you're not supposed to be chasing clout. You're supposed to be chasing the truth and doing what is right in the eyes of the law.
Exactly.
And, this was definitely not just something to do what was right. This was something to build her career on, and now she's getting exposed for it.
Pretty much.
That's pretty much it.
And even though what Donald Trump did is wrong, and he still can go down for this, Fani may get disqualified, and what that means is that, I mean, if she gets disqualified, that means that the whole team can get disqualified. So this basically pushes everything back, and the election for presidency is in November, so that he may basically get immunity and not have to worry about this at all. All because she wanted to give her boo over $650K, and he didn't even deserve that.
That's what they say. Someone can make a mistake in the case and do something illegal and get the whole case thrown out. I've heard cases in Chicago where supposedly, someone that's affiliated had committed multiple homicides.
True.
And then, however the prosecutor went about getting the evidence, they did what was technically illegal, and the whole case gets thrown out. But they know that this dude took out a handful of people, but since they went about it the wrong way, he's free to go.
Exactly.
So stuff like that happens. So you also wonder what the YSL case with Young Thug's case get thrown out, because it's like, how are you going to get prosecuted by someone that's breaking the law themselves? That shows that they're they have no morals, and they're not keeping true to what they're supposed to be doing.
True, and you already know the YSL and the white girl in that case, the lawyer in that case, that she's doing TikTok videos.
Make her a part of the gang now.
Exactly, she's doing TikTok videos, bumping Future, saying they ain't got no evidence.
Well, weren't they trying to get her in trouble? Like, wasn't she getting charged as well?
Yeah, she was getting charged as well, telling people to throw away evidence. I mean, it's just
for like tampering and
it's
stuff.
just really looking real dirty in Atlanta, and nobody's liking it. It's a whole bunch of corrupt politics going on, and all this because you wanted some penis, and she's not even with the dude anymore.
God dang.
She's not even with the dude anymore, which is crazy part. So I mean, I hope she don't lose her job over this. I hope it just goes off like you just off this trial, and you're gonna keep your job, you're gonna keep your salary, you're gonna lose all this stuff. But
I mean, she's gonna lose her whole name and everything she worked for.
Her reputation.
Watching some, doing some research on this, people were saying that she could lose her law license and not be able to practice law. So like
that's strict.
Yeah, like she would just be like. Should be cut.
I mean, if worst case scenario, I just hope you just take me off the case. But I mean, if you knew that you could get taken off the case, if you knew this, then why did you stay on the case knowing that this is my ex-lover on this? I'm going against Donald Trump. He played dirty. Let me not be on this case because I don't want to jeopardize this case. But she wanted him that bad.
She thought she was too cool.
She
thought she was too cool for school, man.
She wanted to be Kamala Harris so bad.
She was trying to make an example of someone, and the person she made an example of ended up being herself. So,
I mean, it's crazy.
Shows how it goes sometimes. You got to watch what bears you poke and how you handle yourself, especially if you got your own skeletons in your own closet.
Pretty much. And comment down below how you feel about this, man. Do you feel like it doesn't matter? We
feel like Young Thug and Lucci should be freed and acquitted.
I mean, look, Lucci's getting off in 3 months.
Yeah, but now he should get it all taken off his record too.
It's too late now. He already signed the deal. But yeah, he should.
That's what should happen though.
But I mean, with the Young Thug case, we don't know what's gonna happen with that. I mean, we tune in next time. We will keep you up to date with that.
He's gonna snitch, and if someone comments, but he didn't snitch on me though, you're probably getting blocked. You're probably getting blocked.
Horrible. Oh, and also let us know did Nathan know what he was doing? Did he use Miss Fani for this?
He used her.
Ooh, used and abused.
Hit her with that pow.
Pause. But speaking of hitting with the pow, man, this dog right here, he may go down for the corniest cornball of all time.
Cuck of all time.
Or the cook of all time, Adam 22. Looks like Mr. Sean Evans, if you didn't know it, Hot Ones. Hot Ones is on Complex. It's where people eat
it's on First We Feast.
It's what?
First We Feast.
But isn't First We Feast on Complex?
I don't know. It might be. Comment down below if that's like Complex.
So, Sean Evans is Hot Ones, the show where people go in to eat chicken wings with different flavored hot sauces.
And it gets hotter and hotter as the interview goes on. Idris Elba had that interview that went viral.
Facts.
Where he was choking up, and some people have been able to make it all the way through and, eat all the hot sauces and, not cry, basically. I don't know if I would do it. I think I'll get an ulcer.
I mean, it's not. I mean, I have seen people who don't even eat the whole wing.
They just take a bite.
They just take a bite. I mean,
real ones clean the wing. I seen. What's it called?
From NSYNC.
No.
Was the Backstreet Boys?
What's Catwoman?
Halle Berry.
Halle Berry. Yeah, people are gonna fry you for thinking of the second Catwoman first. But yeah, Halle Berry's beautiful self. She cleared all the wings.
I think it's Sanaya Lathan.
And I don't think she had any milk. I don't even know if she had a sip of water. I think Angelina Jolie did it too.
And the girl that goes with Ashton Kutcher.
Oh,
I forgot her name.
God dang it. She's gorgeous.
Not even to get you. Ha. Comment
down
below.
From Seventh Heaven.
No, from that 70s show.
Oh, Ashton Kutcher, Mila Kunis.
Yeah, her.
Yeah, she ate it like a champ. I was thinking of
Justin
Timberlake.
Like a champ. Nah, but speaking of eating like a chance, man, Sean Evans out here, doing the unthinkable.
He's cuffing
the corn. Corn stars. If you don't know corn stars, look it up. We can't say it for YouTube purposes. But
yeah, you've been forgetting that a couple times this episode, cuz.
It happens sometimes.
I'm gonna have to
loose off that Grey Goose like Fannie Mae. But looks like Melissa. What's her name? How you say her name? Melissa Satrins. Melissa Stratton, you know, corn stars out here dating Sean Evans. So allegedly they've been dating since August time, and looks like she finally made them go public. He took her to a Super Bowl game. Have no clue why he took her to a Super Bowl game.
I think a lot of people are getting mad at him, and I think they should, because it's like, one thing, you knew what you were doing, wifing up a corn star. You maybe wanted her for experience or freakiness, but you knew what you were doing. And for you to take her to such a public event as the Super Bowl, that's crazy. That's like, you know what you're doing. You're gonna get seen. There's so many cameras there because there's so many.
But it's Taylor Swift there.
So many people there. I mean, look, and even this picture where they're posing, is that Gordon Ramsay behind him?
Yep.
It's like there's celebrities and media coverage everywhere. So it's like,
you're gonna get seen.
You knew you're eventually gonna get seen. And for him, be like, we're still not going public. And for her, to post, she probably thought, we're at the freaking Super Bowl. What else does this mean? And so she posts it on her story. It goes viral. And then Adam22 puts the icing on the cake and goes, congrats, Sean. Her ussy, his flame emojis.
And that's where you draw the line. I mean, I understand you're a corn star, but you let the corniest dudes basically mess with you, who allegedly does a garage pee.
Yeah, he has OnlyFriends, and he has a nasty podcast where they interview the person and then they get
plug talk. Make sure y'all watch it.
They plug them afterwards, basically.
Now, I mean, I looked up this lady's corn videos. I mean, she be getting down, man. I did my research, man. I did my Google. She be getting down with the get down. She got this one video with her and two black dudes. Fire. But what I don't like about it is when she does videos on her hub page, she'll play the video. It's 7-8 minutes. She'll play the video, and then the intro will play. And you be like, hold on, wait, didn't I just watch the intro in the beginning? She puts the intro in the video twice. And then she plays the video over and over again. So
damn, son, where'd you find this?
I'm peed off right now. But I mean, so she has that page. I mean, she does videos with other people, and those videos she does 20-30 minutes. Those videos
maybe
are
we
decent.
Could get you to get a feature.
Nah. I don't mess with the snow bunnies. I don't mess with the snow bunnies. But but allegedly what's going on here is that Sean Evans told her, nah, we're not going public. We're not going public. And then you take a picture, you basically put it on Instagram, goes public. Now I have to dump you. He dumped her in a heartbeat. I guess he didn't want to lose the brand deal.
He's too big of a star, yeah. He is a big name person. He's on a YouTube show that's been going on for over a decade. He interviews the most famous people in the world. He's had every celebrity the past 10 years on his show. They just keep doing it over and over again. And it's he probably doesn't want that negative attention. He's probably used to being a under the cover celebrity, which to me is the best celebrity ever because you get all the fame and adulation and all the money, but you could probably still go out and enjoy your life and not be stalked. It's not like if Brad Pitt went to the grocery store. You could still do regular people stuff. So it's the best of both worlds. And he's probably all right, this is putting my name out there too much. I kind of living my life being a semi-celebrity, but still behind the curtains. I'm done with this. I'm outie. But it's his fault. He took her to the Super Bowl. So at the end of the day, maybe he was ready to end it. And he's I'm going to take it to the Super Bowl. She's going to think it's cool. She's going to post her out there. And I'll be I never said we could go public. And then boom. X-nay. And he's that's how I always wanted it.
You should have just took her to the Cheesecake Factory and gave her $40 and sent her on her way.
That's disrespectful.
I'm just saying. Hey, but I need y'all to comment down below. Let us know how you feel about the situation. Is there anybody that you know that if you found out that your girl or guy mess with your op or somebody you don't like, would you drop him?
Does he have beef with Adam22, or does it? I mean, he probably has beef now because of what he said. But did they have beef before?
I think they probably did have beef before.
Put in the comments below. I'm sure their history of their beef. But we're gonna go from the beef to where, co-host?
The couch.
The couch.
Hey.
Welcome to Tales from the Crib halftime show. It is the couch announcements where we tell you everything that's going on with all our channels, give you an update of what we want to do next, and let you know what we're thinking here on Tales from the Crib. It's a halftime show. We got the rest of the show still coming up, and then we'll get into our music picks at the end. And my co-host, speaking of other channels, has been holding down TFTC Gaming, getting some wrestling and UFC videos out there. So if you're into action, get on that. I'm gonna get back on playing some 2K. He's playing 2K2 as well. And I might get on some Dragon Ball Z, some Call of Duty.
They waiting for
some
it.
other stuff. So I'm gonna get on that. But remember, you're watching this channel full 1080p. If you watch TFTC clips, or we clip it out for you, I believe it's only in 720p. So make sure you subscribe here and check out Crib Reactions. Go ahead and show you what's going on with Crib Reactions. Get us to 9K subs, baby. We're growing and growing every week. It's our big channel, our money maker. And check out some of the latest videos we put out this past week. We did the Deadpool trailer. That was actually really good. Super surprised that Hugh Jackman is going to be back as Wolverine. I thought he was done. I thought the Logan movie was the last one, but he's back. If you're into rock music, we checked out Baby Metal and Band-Aid. There's some killer rock groups from Japan, and they got 5K videos.
Real? That's crazy.
Yeah. And we got Easy Mill, Pinalo, Pacquiao version. That's the epic video. Got 1.7K. And forgive my co-host if you watched that video. He was a super racist.
Panda Express. Yum yum.
Put the comments in below, and also put the comments that that's racist. But if we, we're gonna get, we can eventually do super stickers on the channel, and I'm gonna have like a that's racist sticker. So if anytime Jesse's racist, you can timestamp it down in the comments and then put the that's racist emoji, because you get to
I'm black. You can't be racist if you black. I thought they knew that. That's in the rules, and it's Black.
And if you say that is that's racist. Hater or fact teller. I'm sorry, co-host. You can't have it your way. The whole way. All way.
I guess so.
But yeah, check out all of our videos and all of our other channels. We also got a Patreon for Crib Reactions where we do exclusive content not allowed on YouTube. So you can find that linked in our latest videos over at Crib Reactions if you want to become an official Crib Crew member today and donate to us every month to get that exclusive content. But you ready for the second half of the show? It's time to get our jock straps on and jump into sporting news.
Hey.
Or in CB's situation, actually take us off because they don't want you.
Oh, man. So it looks like, they tried my dog Chris Breezy, man. Chris Breezy had the invite, man. He was finna be in the All-Star game. He got the certified email, but it looks like during the last minutes before the All-Star game, they snatched it back up and blamed it on Ruffles.
Yeah, he was invited to play at the All-Star game until the sponsors declined. I'm tired of living in the effing past. I was asked to play by the NBA to play in the All-Star game this year, only for them to call later and say they couldn't do it because of their sponsors like Ruffles. At this point, I'm sick of people bothering me, and I'm tired of living in the effing past.
How you a company named Ruffles and you mad that he ruffled somebody up?
Hey, man, he's like living your logo.
Exactly, man.
No, that's messed up.
But who would have thought an incident from 2009 was still haunting him? It's been 15 years later.
But the thing is they were talking about him, and from what I've seen people talking about him, it's like, yeah, you can say that people deserve second chances, and hopefully he's learned from his mistakes. But he was still having incidences like 2 years ago.
True.
And remember where he went crazy on Good Morning America and threw a chair out the window and got glass on people in Times Square?
Listen, man, if Kelly Rowland can get away with it, why can't him? She walked away just because you break a couple things. They got insurance. Acting like they broke. It's Hollywood.
Can't listen to my co-host, Crib Crew, because he's very toxic.
I get sober when I get toxic when I'm sober. But
he lives his life like a Tubi movie.
Facts. But I mean, this is just disrespectful. I mean, how you try my dog Chris Brown like that? This is an old situation. And you know what's crazy? People keep trying Chris Brown, but when I ask them,
follow the sponsors.
I guess so. But when I ask people like, hey, did you watch the Chris Brown documentary of why he got in a fight with Rihanna? And like a lot of them say no, but you ask him, everybody else, like that was like the biggest thing, the biggest movie in the world. Just disrespectful.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of crazy. It seems like no matter which way you go, you're going to get some people, deciding one way or the other. Because, I've seen where we said, we still give him his praise. If he does a good song and has good moves, we're going to say it in a reaction video. And some people will be like, yeah, thanks for giving props. And then some people are like, oh, how could you? And then if we're in a video and so for whatever reason that randomly comes up while we're talking, people are like, why are you bringing up old stuff? It doesn't make sense. So people are going to disagree with you no matter what side of the fence you're on. So let us know in the comments. Are you over Chris Brown and his old past traumas? Do you think he's over it? Or do you think that he still had kind of incidences?
I mean, it could be worse. It could be Trey Songz.
And seems like he hasn't grown as a person.
At least he ain't Trey.
I mean, that's pretty bad to be like, at least he's not doing what the Trey Songz is doing. Don't look up what Trey Songz is doing. Don't give him any attention. He needs to be shunned.
The hate, man. But yeah, like my co-host said, comment down below how you feel about the situation. Do you think that Chris Brown would have made the NBA better? I mean, like the NBA All-Star game better?
He can hoop.
I mean, he could.
He could hoop for real. So I think he should have been in it just for his basketball playing skills. Because a lot of people like Kai, they really sucked out there. I think they showed his highlights and he had 1 bucket and like 27 high fives and like 4 butt slaps
and 13 temper tantrums.
Yeah, that's literally his only stats.
But speaking of All-Star games, man, looks like here the NBA All-Star game is coming with first time ever, highest points ever scored in an NBA game, over 200 points. Which we're gonna talk about this first, and we're gonna break it down to each part. So with this, when I first started, how'd you feel about the All-Star game, the main All-Star game?
The All-Star game, I mean, honestly, it was a snooze fest. It had some funny moments early in the game, but literally by the second half, I was falling asleep.
Did you see Luka, like he dunked it, but then he got the ball again, he tried to alley to himself, and he hung himself?
Yeah, I feel like he wasn't warmed up enough to
and
try
he was
that.
like, man, forget this, I'm done.
Yeah. I don't feel like he was near warmed up enough for that. And when he shot that shot, that was like way beyond half court. And people were like, oh, when I haven't played 2K in a while and I accidentally forget the buttons.
That's basically what happens. And when
he did not take it serious. Him and the Joker did not. They were basically joking around. No one played any defense.
I
think they said that in most All-Star games that they call like 20, 30, 40 fouls, and then this All-Star game was the fewest ever, with only 3 fouls called the whole game. So it showed absolutely no one was playing defense. It was a total layup line and guys just goofing around. I mean, I like when they take it a little more serious than this. It was a letdown.
Yeah, I mean, I felt like it was a letdown. I mean, every time I seen it, every time the East team drove down the court, only time the West played defense was when they was finna shoot a 3. But besides that, once they drove in the paint,
they got out of the way.
They just got out of the way and let them have it.
Look, try dunk.
And then it just made it worse because the commentators kept hyping me up. They was like, oh, like the East is gonna lose. They're gonna lose. Like the oldest player they have is on there is Dame Lillard, and they kept talking about that. And then like you see all these all-stars on the West. You got Kyrie, you got Steph Curry, LeBron, Luka, Jokic. You got all these people, Paul George. You got all these people over here, and look who you got on this other side. You got Trae Young.
Yeah, the West was definitely a way better team on paper, but the East seemed like they tried a little bit more.
Yeah.
They would actually fast break and like try to get the ball to people, where the West were literally like Luka throwing up like 3/4 court shots, trying to do self alley-oops when they weren't warmed up, and like just doing crazy stuff.
But, yeah, that's how I seen how it was. It felt like the West team, it felt like they've been there so many times, they just came here just to have fun. Like we gonna throw alleys.
We're gonna rest. We're using this as a rest because a lot of people in the West are taking. It's really tight in the West, so they're gonna be taking the last third of the season pretty serious.
True, but I did see a lot of people were complaining about the All-Star game. They were saying it was boring. I seen Stephen A. Smith do a whole video about how it's boring, how it's lame, and I mean
they said Kenny Smith was drunk on the mic.
Oh man,
we sounding like us sometimes.
Oh man, I guess we're gonna move into that. I mean, hey, looks like here Kenny Smith is under fire. We got audio here of what he said. He's under fire. If you didn't know, Steph Curry went 1-on-1 with Sabrina. It was an
1-on-1, yeah.
I mean, yeah, 1-on-1 a 3-point shootout with Sabrina. It was epic. But Kenny said some crazy things during basically the game. Here's what he said.
I think she should have shot from the women's line. She should have shot from the women's line. That would have been a fair contest. She should have shot from the three-point line that the women shoot from. Why are you putting those boundaries on her?
Putting boundaries.
That's what the game is. She wanted to shoot. They have a smaller ball, don't they? She shot a WNBA ball. WNBA ball is smaller. She shot with the WNBA ball. Yeah, but she should have shot from the line. There's a women's tee in golf and there's a men's tee for a reason. No. Shoot or shoot. Isn't that what you said?
Shoot or shoot.
From where they shoot from. Thank you. No. Good job, Sabrina. No, don't let any man put boundaries on you like that.
You don't let me man put boundaries. I can't.
We put the best 4 NBA players against the best WNBA players. Shooters shoot, and let's see it. Even playing field. There's no 10-foot rim that holds you back, and let's knock it down.
Well, according to you, you want her just playing with dolls, right?
No, I want her to shoot from where she shoots from.
No, she does shoot threes in the game.
Not from there. Caitlin Court broke the record.
She does shoot threes from that far.
Mm-hmm. I mean, she do be balling, but I mean, it's been crazy. I mean, it's crazy.
She actually tied Dame, who won the 3-point contest
with a 26. But she shot with a girls. She shot with a girls ball. I mean, she shot NBA. She shot NBA in line, but she shot with a girls ball.
I think that's fair.
But I mean, it's fair. But at the same time, you know what I mean?
Excuse me.
It's not fair. I mean, because if it's fair, is giving them both the same equal opportunity. That's fair. Same equal opportunity, same ball, same distance, same amount of time on the clock.
That's like my co-host at theme parks. He cuts people in wheelchairs and said, "You want equality? Here's equality."
Hey,
that's
man,
the type of spirit.
Get in the back of the line, bucko. Back of the line. But I mean, hey, what Kenny said is, I mean, wrong. I mean, you putting boundaries and barriers on her, but at the same time, people have been.
I think he was drunk and being a little funny, but yeah, he was taking it a little too far.
True, but people have been saying how they need to move the WNBA rims down lower.
I would pay for that.
Or do things to basically bring more views. But
I would sit courtside.
But this,
if the WNBA lowered their rims so they could tomahawk on each other instead of having like only two tallest girls in the league be able to dunk, they need to have that so that way like
more people,
50%, 60% of the girls league could dunk, and then start having girls catching bodies on each other, just go.
That would
that's the fireworks right there.
Yeah, and then yeah. See, no, that'd be great. Then eventually move back up. Just stay at that height. But I mean, people do.
Girls on average are shorter. I mean, I don't know why people like try to act like that's not being mean.
They don't want no boundaries and barriers on them. They want to be treated like
true. Even the tallest girls ain't super tall compared to NBA players. Like there'll be like a girl in the WNBA that'll be like 6'6", 6'7", and be a center.
Yeah,
and it's
true.
like that's the shooting guard in the NBA. So I mean, I just think it would make it a lot of entertaining, and then they show they're super athletes. So why not? Let them show their eagle skills. I want to let them fly.
True, but back to and then also with the one-on-one situation that they did. Do you feel like they should be doing it? Would you watch this again next year?
Yeah, we could
3-point challenge with the girl.
We could talk about the overall All-Star weekend and give our thoughts on it. I mean, I always love the All-Star. It's one of my favorite events of the year. But I did like the Steph versus Sabrina challenge. I did like back in the day when they used to have like the Shooting Stars challenge.
I remember that.
Where they would have like the current NBA player, the WNBA player, and the vet have to like hit certain shots, and then they'd finish it with a half-court shot to end their timer. Like I always like those. I don't know why they got rid of that.
Basically, it was like the team thing, like right here.
Well, no, the skills challenge they changed it because usually the skills challenge they just do the obstacle course, and then they the person with the fastest time wins, and they do a few rounds of that. But this one, the skills challenge, they made it more than like a handful of skills. They made it where you had to do you were a team, and they had to do like 3 little events. Like one was a shooting one was like the traditional obstacle course, like dribbling where you're doing layups and passes. And then there was a third one that was just passes.
Yeah, and it wasn't Anthony Edwards was out there just shooting everything doing everything left-handed.
He was trying to do left-handed and mess it up for his team.
And I seen people do and I seen like commentators come up to him and be like, "Hey, so what's going on with this left-hand thing? Like, you're not mad about your stats?" He's like, "Man, this is an All-Star game. This stuff don't count."
Yeah, and they had a team Pacers since it was in Indy. They had team top picks, so Apollo, Anthony,
I
Edwards,
think Team Pacers won, right?
Wemby. Yeah, Team Pacers won, and then they had Team All-Stars with Scotty Barnes, Tyrese Maxey, and Trae Young, since they're all All-Stars. And then they had the 3-point contest. It was pretty good, but I wish the titles or the totals were a little higher. But Dame ended winning it. But it was funny, like in the first round, they were supposed to take like the top 3 shooters to go to the second round, which is the finals. And like they had 4 people get 26 or 24, something like that. Yeah. 20, I think it was 26, and so they had to go.
The fourth one,
they had to do like a bonus round.
I saw that. That was crazy.
To kick someone out, and then they did the final round. So they basically made it like a 3-rounder instead of a 2-rounder. But Dame came out with what, 24? No, he came out with 26 too, right?
Yeah. No. Yeah. He came out with 26 also.
But then that was the same number that Sabrina had when she was doing hers with Steph. So a lot of people thought that was funny that Steph could beat her, but like she would actually tied the winner.
You know she wouldn't, but that's the thing. She wouldn't if she would have had the right ball.
Nah, man.
At
least she's shooting her ball. I mean, you got to talk about like it's fair to her size.
You moving the goalposts. We're making it fair across the boards. If you finna say that, oh yeah, she could have possibly beat me. Like if I'm an NBA player, you be like, oh yeah, Sabrina possibly could have beat you. She had 26 also. Like no, she had she had a.
I mean, I bet you that she could do it because a lot of girls that like. It seems like the top girls, they grew up like playing against boys.
True.
And so if they're playing against boys, they're probably more often than not playing with a regular NBA size ball. So I bet you that they're probably good enough to use that. She would maybe take her like a day to get used to like flicking a little different or flicking more. But I'm pretty sure she could adjust. It would be nice to see. Because it's like, especially it's in her off season, so it wouldn't mess her up to take like a month shooting with the NBA, NBA ball.
What if they come back like next? She comes back next year and be like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna do this with the NBA ball this time," and she beats.
I'm just here to prove Jesse wrong because he's a Dirk.
He's a Kenny Smith.
He's a little Dirk.
I guess so, but I mean, we have the dunk contest. How you feel about that?
This was the dunk contest.
I mean, I like the Mac dude, the white boy that came from the Magic's G League team. He was good.
They bring him out like he's a circus act, and like he performs at the dunk contest and does good, and they're like, "Back to the G League you go." But Mac he had 3 out of his 4 dunks I thought were epic. Obi Toppin's brother, Jacob Toppin, who's actually another G League player, so they had 2 G League players in the dunk contest. He might be a 2-way player.
He did trash. I don't remember any of his dunks.
Yeah, he did trash. And then I actually thought Jamie Jaquez Jr. from the Heat should have been in the finals against Mac because I thought his couple dunks were actually pretty good, but they just like were all on Jalen's nuts, Jaylen Brown, and he was doing the most basic dunks, and he made Kai, who was like 2 foot tall, sit in a chair to make him 1 foot tall to jump over him. So it made no sense. He had no creativity, and he shouldn't have even been in the finals. And he actually got booed on like 3 out of his 4 dunks and still was in the finals, which is crazy.
I couldn't believe it, but I mean, they need to do something about this All-Star games. I mean, these players, they're not really.
They have hit or miss years, but it's just been a handful of missed years. Like I remember watching the old ones, like the early 2000 ones, and even the ones in like 2012, 2013. They were pretty good. Like I remember, like Amari Stoudemire when he was in the All-Star games, it was always fun because he would always like try to randomly dunk on someone. Where I liked like when Blake Griffin was in it. DeAndre Jordan, some high flyers, and it seems like they were just mainly shooting dumb jump shots, which was kind of annoying. But they did do some cool dunks during the game.
True. But comment below. Let me know how you felt about this week's All-Star, NBA All-Star. Did you watch it? Did you not watch it?
What do you give the overall weekend like as a whole?
It's a B+. I give it a B. I give it a solid B.
Flat B.
Flat B. What you giving it?
That sounds good.
Same thing.
B or B minus.
See, y'all give it a grade too. Let us know how you feel about it. But moving on here, man, we finna talk about the college basketball GOAT, will soon be GOAT. Looks like Caitlin Clark finally passed Kelsey Plum's basically record. She's now the 3rd highest scorer in basketball history. Now she only has Anton Davis and Pistol Pete Maverick.
Maravich.
Maravich. So I mean, a lot of people have been talking.
I know Pistol Pete scored like that in college. I know he was a really good pro, and then he got sick and passed away early, so he didn't really get to live up to his potential. But I believe that's how he passed. Put in the comments below if I remembered that wrong. But yeah, I'm super surprised that he's like the GOAT of college. I had no idea. I knew he was awesome. Like I even learned a handful of dribbling drills from some of his old videos from like the 80s.
I thought it would have been like 70s. Tyler Hansbrough or something like that.
Yeah, because he like played college like 5 years.
Something like that. But I mean, everybody out here giving praise to Caitlin Clark breaking this record, but it looks like here there's one person that says, even 4 months ago that I don't care if she breaks the record, she never get the respect from me. Cheryl Swoop on Gilbert Arenas podcast. I don't know if she was drunk off that Grey Goose.
They be drinking on Gil's Arenas, so you never knew. Yeah, Cheryl Swoops used to play for the Houston Comets. I believe they had a four-peat where they won 4 championships in a row.
Mm-hmm.
She was also one of the only female players to have a female pro shoe by Nike. And so she was like one of the first females in basketball to have her own pro model.
Oh, damn.
So she was like an awesome player. And, she was giving a little hate on Gil's Arenas, saying that Caitlin, basically that she had like an extra year because of the vid and an extra year of eligibility. And that she had played like 5 years, and that she was like 20-something or like 25 and still in college. But when you actually looked at the stats, she said she shot like 40 shots a game. She shoots like 20 shots a game, so half of what you said. She's actually a 4-year true senior, so she's actually played the same amount of time, and she actually is beating the record of Kelsey Plum in less games. So for you to say that she's only beating this record because she got extra time, she actually did it in less games. So it looks like she just went off emotion and didn't have any facts to her hate speech. But everyone decided to fact check her for her. So everyone was like, why is this legend looking like a clown? And unfortunately, that's the way she looks right now.
Exactly. Right. So we're going to play what Cheryl Swoop said, and then we're going to come back and let you know what everybody else saying on the streets about this whole situation.
I think Angel will eventually be a good pro. I don't think Angel will come into the league immediately and dominate the way people think she will. And I say that for people who have never watched a WNBA game. It's good. Like there's talent. Like these women can play. And because there are very few roster spots. Like it's a real job. So people look at new players coming in, whether that's out of college, players who've been overseas, and they look at that and say, oh, you trying to come take my job. Like, nah, it's not going to be that easy. So will Caitlin Clark be a good pro? Absolutely. Will Caitlin Clark come into the WNBA and do what she's doing right now? Immediately? Absolutely not. Not going to happen.
Okay. Not on the right team?
Not on the right team.
I mean,
it's like that the girl that we just talked about with Steph Curry, that Sabrina, that Senzu, or I'm sorry, I ever say her name. But like she was like that in college. She was like the first Caitlin Clark.
Mm-hmm.
And she was like that, and it's like she's still doing right now for the New York Liberty in the WNBA. She is like making SportsCenter highlights all the time with shooting crazy shots. So,
but you know what she's not doing with Caitlin Clark out here, basically shutting down stadiums. They're saying basically out of 37 of them, 34, 35 of them, she basically packed out. She's basically had the second highest game in basically women's basketball history, WNBA or NCAA for women's basketball. I mean, she out here balling, and I mean, some people out here even calling her the GOAT, like comparing her to Michael Jordan. Saying that
she ain't even played pro ball yet. So
but they're saying the impact that Michael Jordan brought to the NBA, she's bringing that to women's basketball.
She's bringing that impact. That's for sure. She's putting a lot of eyes on women's basketball, so she's killing it. And it's like almost like what Kobe was doing. R.I.P. Kobe, before he passed his way with his daughter Gigi. They were really shedding a light and getting a lot of people into women's basketball, and it's always good when women's basketball has
facts,
gets a shining star or gets multiple shining stars that help bring the the sport to the next level.
Exactly. You know what I mean? We gonna be rooting for her. I mean, we can't wait till she reaches the WNBA. I want to see how she does. I mean, she's amazing. I mean, like she be driving up and I mean, basically running up off the dribble, shooting the ball for threes. She always making. I mean,
I want to see if she could be Sabrina.
You think so?
I don't know. Sabrina almost got Steph, so well, I don't know. I think that would be a good contest. If they should have her, and let me see. And what was the other girl?
Which one? Which one? The Page girl you showed?
Yeah,
me?
the Page girl. I think she plays for UConn.
Yeah, Page.
Yeah, she would be epic.
That would be epic. But comment down below how you feel about this. Was Cheryl Swoop hating, and also is Caitlin Clark really that one? Is she really up there with Jordan? I guess Impact
For women's basketball, so far it looks that way.
Exactly. But it looks like here we wrapping up the show, man. We got TFTC Music Mix number 4, Wi-Fi Guy. That's a YFW. Wi-Fi Guy Outside video just dropped. You know we got it. 328 videos. We finna hit 500 before we change it.
I'm waiting at 350.
Okay.
I'll finally change it.
I'm gonna drop another 45 videos again.
No. I'm gonna delete it back to 350.
Nah.
Yeah, I'll add them to the new one.
All right, well, but man, thank y'all for checking out our basically a TFTC Music Mix. We got a whole bunch of bangers on there. You already know what it is. It's music, new music, Mondays, Tuesdays. We got Piccolo here.
Yeah, we record the podcast on Mondays, even though we dropped the show on Tuesdays. So we're gonna let you know what new music we just recently spotted, and we got my co-host pick.
Exactly.
Oh no, I'm
man.
sorry, I'm jumping the gun. We got the new music before our picks.
We got the new music. We have that new Little Yeet just dropped 2093. I mean, it's
Little Yeeticus.
We and my co-host heard it. I gotta hear it a couple times.
Sounds like Gen Z music.
Maybe I gotta be drunk to listen to it or rave, or maybe somebody said he be dropping bars. Probably. What else we have on here? We have that Little Vivid. The King of the Ratchets, I heard that. It's basically, he's from California. He has Wiz Khalifa on the song, Ty Dolla $ign's on the song.
Money Man and T-Rail.
We get the Money Man, that was fire.
Like it was kind of a slow week.
That Jason Derulo, man, I played like 2-3 songs on that. My co-host hated on me. He told me to turn that shit off.
Yeah, it was hot garbage.
I think Little Bean was like a low level. He ain't had that many views.
I don't even know who that is.
Let me see. Purple Hearts. I didn't say the T-Rail. The T-Rail's a singer. I forgot about him. I didn't listen to his music. And you got a whole bunch of singles. There's a whole bunch of new singles dropped.
Oh, yeah.
But you already know, man. I picked my pick, man. My dog Money Man. Money Man just dropped. He dropped the new single. We dropped the whole new tape. 13 tracks on it. He got Moneybagg Yo on the tape. I mean, it's a good.
Money Man's pretty good. He's decent.
He's cool little vibe. I mean, somebody told me he compared himself to Jay-Z, Kendrick Lamar, and J. Cole. I don't know about all that.
Yeah, he might be doing a little much, but
he ain't even up there. I mean, Future's still better than him. He's still a Future clone. That's what everybody said in the beginning. They said the only reason they gave him a chance because they thought it was Future.
Yeah, I mean, he's still good. He's good in his own way.
True, and I mean, like this art cover. I mean, it's pretty dope. I'm messing with it.
It's literally a chrome heart.
True. And then out of the 13 songs,
Chrome Hearts, is that what that is?
Nah, out of 13 songs, I would say I probably like 4 out of 13.
That's a low shooting percentage.
It's not. I mean, it ain't the best. I mean, it ain't no Kanye West Vultures.
Well, that was the album. You know it's better than all that.
What's better than what?
My pick of the week.
Oh my God.
We got my boy Cat Fuck 12 releasing a new song. We got Bond Money and Enemies from Team 600. It just dropped on Apple Music. So you need to go stream it. And I'll try to even get the link for y'all to put it in the description. But guess what? The artwork is by yours truly. We tapped in. We working with 600. Shout out my boy Cap. He needed some artwork, so I was able to get this done for him. And, I was trying to get those 2012 early Chicago drill vibes. So let me know if you mess with the cover. And, check out Cap. Support him on YouTube. This is the second song he's ever done in his life. His first song got over 100K views. He's probably going to put this up on YouTube soon, the audio version. I think he's shooting a video and run those views up and also run them streams up.
Hey, run them streams up, man.
Tab F12, Bond Money and Enemies. Let me know if you like my artwork, if you're digging it.
Shout out my calls, man.
And if you need some album artwork, let me know, and I might make it happen for you.
Oh, I can't wait! I can't wait to see your next artwork that you do. I mean, you getting good. You getting real creative with the artwork that you've been doing lately.
I tried my best. This was actually I made this for him a while ago, but the song just came out now, and yeah, this was like the first time I actually ever tried to make a cover art for an album. I've never really done that before, but he liked it, so we teamed up, and now he's got some cool artwork for his new single.
Hey, we're doing on and better, man. On and better. But you already know, man. Shout out to the Twitter pages, man. I'm getting subscribers, man. I'm doing the right thing, dropping things every day, man.
I'm doing the wrong thing. Don't follow me at Papa O'Block. I tweet like maybe half a tweet a month.
If you don't follow me, man, Felix Supreme 305. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe on this episode. Make sure y'all subscribe. Hit that notification bell, man. Over 15% of our subscribers on our reaction page is subscribed to the notifications. So I need y'all to step up too. I think it was like over 1,000 people.
We had over 1,000 people on Crib Reactions that got all of our notifications turned on. So that way they make sure they can tune in and watch our videos right away. You need to make sure you do the same on this channel, on the Clips channel, and the Gaming channel. Hit that notification bell so you know when we drop, so you don't miss a video. And if you want to super support us, give us a super thanks over on Crib Reactions, or find the links over there for our Patreon Crib Reactions, and you can get exclusive content there, not available on YouTube.
Facts. But hey, man, you don't know what else you need to do. You need to follow us on TikTok, man. The TikTok, man, is Tales from the Crib 210 on Instagram, and Tales from the Crib on TikTok. I'm dropping videos on there at least every Friday. I'm dropping like 4 or 5, 6 videos. Make sure y'all check that out. But hey, man, it's time to end the show.
Who said that?
What?
No, I'm just kidding. I'm gonna get them some tunes when we get out of here. Oh, here we go. That's what I like. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. See you later. We're on Screen Coast. Give them away. Thanks for tuning in. Tales from the Crib. It's episode 144. We will see y'all next week, baby. Thanks for tuning in. Let us know if you love the All-Star Game. What you think about Beyoncé doing country. Does Monique a bad mama? Does Fani Willis need to be disqualified from prosecuting people? Does Sean Evan love the thotties and corn stars? Put your own comments down below. What you think about any of our topics. Check out all of our other channels like I mentioned. All of our social medias, TikTok, Instagram, X, formerly known as Twitter. We're everywhere, baby. Twitch, Tales from the Crib, 210. Yeah.
Hey.
Left, right, don't. Hit the like. Hit the bell. See y'all next week.